the sentence that is up here on the board. The sentence is, the weaver makes many cloths. The first thing you are going to do is rewrite that sentence on your board. Go. 30 seconds, I will write it.
14.
If you look at
It's
the
right
paper
here.
on your
It's
board,
right
it's
here.
right on your board to
It's
look at.
right here. You're writing what's right
You're
there.
going to copy what you see. So
This
where it
is your
says the,
sentence.
you need to write the. Where it says here, here, here. Start here.
This is your sentence. Write it. Excellent.
You need to
Xavier.
write smaller, your name.
4, 3, 2,
If you do not get a chance to write the entire sentence, that is okay. That is why the strip of paper is there.
and 1. Caps
You
on
don't need to
markers.
say. Caps on markers, go.
3, 2, 1. Markers down. Track Miss Ayala.
Markers down, top on. Same thing as yesterday. You're going to underline the naming part. Underline the naming part. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Underline the naming part.
1. If you are unable to write that sentence, just underline it by the strip.
Yane, underline on your strip. Forget about writing the sentence now. You don't call my name. You
Underline
raise
it
the silent
on your
hand.
strip if you are unable to write the entire sentence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tops on marker, markers down. Now you're going to turn and talk with your partner about what the naming part is and why that is the naming part. Go.
Turn and talk.
Oh, Larry needs somebody to turn and talk.
I was going to say that. The name part is
Why is it the naming part? Excellent. Kiss your brain. Thank you. You're turning and talking. Oh, turn and talk. Turn and talk. Joshua, turn and talk with Kyrie.
Three, two,
And it's
one,
the weaver.
and
The weaver.
zero.
Sit down.
Let me look and see.
Tops on markers.
Top should
Jace,
still be on markers.
not Jace. Leonard minus a dojo point.
Good job, welcome back. So, now that you've already underlined your naming part, now I want you to circle your telling part. That is all you're going to do. Circle your telling part. Go. 5,
5,
4,
4.
just circle it on the strip. If you
Circle
have
the
not
telling
written that
part.
part, you can circle it on the strip.
Turn your body this way.
5, 4,
This is your naming part.
3, where's your mark?
Tell us what you're
2,
writing about.
1,
And
yeah, here's this one.
close. Many close.
1,
Circles. Many close.
Zero.
Now,
Tops on markers.
2, 1. Excellent.
The same thing that you did with the naming part, you're going to turn and talk to your partner and tell them what the telling
Couple
part
markers.
is and why
Nail.
it is the telling part. Go.
What's the telling
Makes many close. Your turn. Which one are you doing?
What's the telling part?
He said, which one are you doing? What do you want to ask?
gonna lose it.
Minus the dojo.
Turn your body, Emery, facing me. All right, now that you have circled your telling part, underlined your naming part, and spoke to your turn and talk partner about it, it is now to discuss it as a group. So, silent hand. Excuse me. What is the naming part of our story? Should see everyone's hand at least, because you answered this yourself.
When you sit flat on your bottom silently.
The weaver is the telling part. Can you tell me why? I'm sorry, thank you. The naming part. Thank you, Josiah. Can you tell me why that's the naming part? Leonard.
Because it has.
Markers are silent.
Because it has
Well, no, it's not because it has the and weaver. Why is the weaver the naming part? Say no. Is that the name of the
Not the
story?
name of the story.
Because it's the person in the story, so give me something.
Build on it.
Give me
Somebody
yes,
build.
on it. Jackson.
It's the name part because it tells us who's writing the story.
Not who's writing the story, but
Think about it, Jackson. You told me not who's writing it, but who the story is
About
completed.
the naming part is when who the story tells you about.
yes, the naming part tells you who the story's about. Awesome, kiss your brain. Now, silent hand. What is the telling part? Kennedy's hand shot up so fast. Kennedy. Makes many cloths. Awesome, kiss your brain. Why is that the telling part? Christian. No, not quite. Jake.
When the weaver needed cloth, the weaver, if the weaver didn't have any cloth, he would go to the spinner.
No, not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Kaylin. I know this is the telling part. No. The weaver does make cloth, but how do you know this is the telling part of our sentence? Jackson.
Because it's the object.
No, not the object. You're getting close. Sure. Dylan. What? Telling part. Bless you. The telling part tells you
What the story's about.
Just your brain. Telling part tells you what the story is about. And right now it's telling us about the
Weaver.
weaver.
What is it telling us about, Emery?
The weaver.
Okay.
So now that we have the weaver makes many cloths, that's my sentence. We need to fill in our 3 boxes so that you can write your very own sentence about the weaver. We have the weaver uses, the weaver makes, the weaver is. So think to you know what? Turn and talk with a partner about the weaver uses, and we'll fill that box in first. Think back to what we talked about this morning.
Think about it. You're not writing, you're just thinking about what the weaver uses.
Don't talk to me about it. Talk to your partner. You're talking on there.
The weaver uses the cloth? No, not really. What does the weaver use? What does the weaver use to make the cloth?
1,
make the cloth.
0. Turn your bodies
That's
completely
one
this
of the
way.
things. Raise the silent hand. That's one of the
Silent
things
hand. The
that
weaver uses. You must say it in a sentence. That way you get yourself prepared for the sentence you were getting ready to write as you're exiting to leave this carpet.
Sentence.
Complete sentence. Go, Leonard.
The weaver used yarn
Good. The weaver uses yarn. James, I saw your
To
hand
what?
next. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
To
to make a blanket.
Good. The weaver uses yarn to make a blanket. James, go.
Our weaver used the weaver used wool, lump, and
Just give me one so we can make sure everyone gets
okay,
5 dozen points to read the chart.
wool.
the. Leave it. For what?
The
Weaver.
weaver used wool
For.
for yarn.
No, look at the sentence.
Clothing.
Clothing. Good. Give me one more. Jemiah. The weaver uses. What was the name of this? You said it. Someone help out Jemiah and Nasia. Janelle? No, it's not the, this is something the weaver uses.
Remember,
This
the
is
vocabulary
what
word
she
is still
called.
there. You didn't show them.
Oh. Do you help? Okay, Kyrie.
A loom
Will you complete that sentence for her, please? Who's he?
the weaver uses a loom.
Yes, the weaver uses a loom. Who can complete that sentence and tell me what is the loom for? The weaver uses the loom for, Xavier.
To make
Complete that whole sentence.
the
Weaver.
weaver uses the
Markers down.
for clothing.
Now see minus the
To do what with the throat? Clothing.
Markers are down.
To
Thread
thread what?
clothing.
Thank you. So now I want you to turn and talk with your partner about what the weaver makes. A lot of you have already used it, but let's talk about that. Go.
Go, turn and talk. What is the weaver makes? Come on, Leonard.
Weaver's job.
Come on, say the weaver makes. What is it? What is it? The weaver makes. What is it? Miracle, make sure you get a turn to talk. Xavier, make sure Miracle gets a turn to talk.
Turn around and do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. The weaver makes. Silent hand. Christian's hand shut up really fast. The weaver makes
Excellent,
clothing.
Christian.
Give me something else, Milan.
The weaver makes.
Good. I'll use that. The weaver makes shirts. Good job, Milan. Christian. I'm sorry, not Christian. Amari. The weaver makes pants. Someone give me something else. Give me
Star.
something more. something deeper. Joshua.
Trap this video.
The weaver makes mats. That was in the reading. I didn't even write that on the board, but that was in the book. Good job, Joshua.
10 doja points.
Kennedy.
You better have something to say. You're next.
He makes blankets.
Your turn, Kai.
Awesome.
The weaver makes shoes.
The weaver doesn't make
Doesn't
shoes.
make shoes.
Someone else makes the shoes.
Paris.
Weaver makes hats.
Towels. Now I want you to turn and talk with your partner about the weaver is. What is a weaver? Go, turn.
It's your turn to talk. Aaliyah, you're turning to talk with Jackson. Say, a weaver is a trade
Correct.
Okay, hold on.
5, 4,
You said we were shoe alone. A weaver is blanket.
1, and 0. Hands down, I have a call, Jeff, because I'm waiting for everyone to turn around facing me. And then star. And markers down and close. Yeah, I know you're ready.
Dylan,
The weaver is. Yana. Bless you. But we already have that.
we already did what he makes. We want to know what he is.
What is he?
Milan, we talked about what a weaver was. On your bottom.
You need some help. That's fine. Thank you for letting us know. Go on.
Joshua Grace. A weaver is.
A tradesperson. Did anybody else have help?
Mine's a doja point Xavier. Tops on Marcus.
A weaver
You're not gonna
is
call
what
them.
else? Dylan makes. That's something. Someone.
A person who makes blankets.
Well, we already have what he makes.
We're talking about what he is.
He's somebody. He's a person who makes stuff, and he can make
Well, we already talked about what he makes. We
Joshua,
want
go
to
ahead
know
and
what
make
he
a
is.
sentence for me, so you
Kai, what is a weaver is?
A weaver is someone that fixes blankets.
A weaver is someone who fixes blankets. Dylan, what is a weaver?
A weaver is
He just told us, Dylan. A weaver is,
a weaver is
Kai just told you.
a weaver is something that fixes
Someone.
blankets.
Someone, minus a doja point, Dylan. Repeat it, Kai.
Someone. No, a tradesperson is someone that fixes blankets.
Okay, but we want to know about the weaver. So use the word weaver, please.
The weaver is someone who fixes blankets.
Dylan,
A
what?
weaver is somebody that fixes blankets.
Excellent.
Excellent. Erase your boards. Go. 5, 4,
Use the carpet.
3, 1. What do you do with Yana?
Go sit and use your knees.
Once it is erased, put your hands back and start so I know that you're ready. Joshua, when you're done, show yourself.
Dojo point for
Okay, you just say it.
miracle.
Read it and then finish the rest. Dylan's ready, she's in star, Yanae's in star, Miracle's in star, Paris is in star, Radiant's
Come on,
in star.
Joshua. Which, give me a sentence.
He wrote most of it down.
Oh, no.
All right, you ready? This is your next direction. In order to leave the carpet, your exit ticket for today is to give Miss Lampkins and I a sentence using the Weaver. Uses, the
Minnie.
Weaver makes, the Weaver is. But you cannot just
So you
say
can stop at
the
the
Weaver
Weaver
uses yarn,
makes
period.
many clothes.
I need to know
Here,
why he's
that's
using
good.
yarn.
Excellent.
I don't know why he uses yarn.
Dojo point.
No idea. He makes clothing, but why? Tell me why. Give me details. He's a trained person. Well, what's a trained person? I don't know. Give me,
Kyrene,
give me
bottom,
details.
tracking,
Do
now.
not just say the Weaver makes yarn, period. I'm done, Miss Lampkins. I'm done, Miss Ayala. We need details. There's a whole chart up here as to what a Weaver really does. There's information on it. Use that information. So your sentence should be pretty big. Got it?
So your sentence should have 5 or more words, descriptive words telling what a weaver does.
That is your exit ticket. That is the only way you leave this carpet today. Go.
Begin writing. Begin writing.
You already got your 3 starters. The Weaver. You can use uses, makes, or is.
Miss Ayala,
Raise a silent hand, please.
Yes, Dylan.
Autumn took my marker.
It's okay, I took it from him, from you, and he didn't know that it was
But
yours.
let me ask you this
What you
question.
could do is raise your hand and then ask for more.
Because,
Give him the red one,
because
please.
my marker wasn't dried out.
Then all you have to say is, Miss Ayala, I need a new marker.
Dojo point, I see Trinity started her sentence with a capital letter.
The only thing you just have to do is press the name.
All sentences must start with capital letters. Come here, Milan, bring me your board so we can write our sentence. Use your shirts as erasers and not your fingers. It will mess up the marker.
You need to write not I, the Weaver.
Tell me what a weaver is. You don't need a walkie-talkie. What is a weaver?
Now, which one do you want to use?
The
This one.
weaver
Uses.
makes.
Okay, so the Weaver.
Shh. What does a weaver make? The weaver makes.
So write the Weaver uses.
You tell me, what does the weaver make?
A U.
The weaver does not make nuggets. Stop
There
it.
you go.
No. What does the weaver make? Excellent, write it.
A. Which one do you want to use? Yarn, wool, or wool?
What letter do you hear? P.
A Weaver uses.
P. Just make your A.
Dylan, I don't see you writing anything.
No, not What letter makes the sound? N.
What does he use the yarn for? Hold on, what does he use the yarn for? To do what?
Okay, the weaver makes pants with, yes,
It says to
it.
thread.
What makes the sound? Jace, put your hand down, make sure you have details. Make sure your sentence has details.
Hold on,
TH.
you gotta tell me which one of these is
That
always
is
words.
details.
The Weaver uses.
Details are the things that you are telling me what a weaver does and how he does it.
Okay, so go ahead and write me.
Details are telling me what a weaver makes and
We're
how
not
he
worried
makes
about
it
drawing
and what he
lines
makes
on
it
it. Your
with.
sentence should have been started.
Details are telling me
You too, J.
what a weaver is and what he does,
Don't put those lines and spaces.
okay?
When you write, when I write, do I put lines and spaces? Don't put lines and spaces anymore.
A weaver makes pants with, what does the weaver make pants with? Stop, you don't know. Go, what does a weaver make pants with? He doesn't make it with shirts. Xavier, did you raise the silent man? What does he make the pants with?
You know what?
Not the washing machine, that's what he uses if they're dirty. What does he make the
Just write
pants
a
with?
song, stand up to you.
No.
Yes, baby.
What's this? What is this right here? Yes, with not string, but yarn. Why? A.
You done?
Yes.
Finished?
Mm.
Sit right here. He makes what? Jemima.
That's a great
Clothing,
sentence,
towels,
Shirley.
shirts, pants, masks, blankets, what else? How? I need you to give me more details. How does he use the yarn? What is it?
Spotlight. Trinity has. First, I'm going to highlight Trinity for starting her sentence with a capital letter. The weaver uses wool to make clothing, and the weaver uses cotton and cloth to make clothing. I want Trinity, can you add one more sentence about what is that machine that he uses to make clothing with? But this is excellent. I see 2 periods, which lets me know that Trinity has 2 sentences, and when she started her second sentence, it also started with a capital letter. So your sentences must start with complete letters. They must end in punctuation. Excellent. Continue.
Not I.
Write some of the
Start with
machines that were used to make clothing.
Not I.
All right.
I don't want to see eyes because you are not a weaver. We are talking about an actual weaver. So it should say the weaver, not I.
Move your leg.
I'm gonna do it.
No.
Alone. I'm gonna do it.
I
Spotlight.
don't like to worry about the tape.
Spotlight from Milan. Spotlight. Milan has the weaver makes pants with yarn.
Good job, Milan.
Period. Put a period at the end of that sentence. Put a period, yes. Excellent. Let me see what you have. The weaver uses yarn.
And then, Milan, don't erase it. Go show your dad. Go show your dad.